Hi guys, to my second video. Since we did elephant, bat and tat and that, we're going to be moving on to gym. We'll just do gym for today. And by the way, for every single letter, it's best to, do a lot of repetitions of it so you don't forget them. First over here, just the actual shape of the gym would be, you do 4 dots horizontally first. And there's 3 shapes of the gym. There's this shape, like that. There's also there's this shape, and there's this shape where it's just straight. This isn't really used much unless it's in the middle. If the gym is in the gym or halqa is in the middle, you'd use this shape, but it's mainly these 2 shapes that are used. Let's use this shape. This shape. It's 4 points wide, right? So that's how wide it is. And then it's 5 points down for the drop, for the second part. Stop like that. Let's continue. And at the end, you would kind of make it a little sharp, like that at the end. So that's how you would do it normally. When you are putting it in front of a letter, for example, let's say waw or qaf, you would do, for example, this is this one. I didn't do it properly. Let's do it again. You would go like that. And you do it kind of close up. You'd do it very close to the beginning of the letter, Don't mind the wow. It's just what I'm trying to emphasize is this part, That would be mainly for the waw and the qaf, but if you're doing it with the fa, it wouldn't be as close. It would be kind of more farther. Don't mind the gym for now, the hat for now. Just trying to show something. But it wouldn't be so close. You see, compared to this, it's not as close. And for some letters like the ra, if you're doing like har or jaz or something like that, it would be more closer to you could do something like this. See, draw it like that. And that would be ra, and that would be less. For example, you could say jazz or something, you know, just a random thing, right? So you could also do the same thing for like a meme. Both memes, the two forms of the meme. You could do it for like the short meme. I don't mind that. You can do it like that, or you could do it for the one that goes down. Could do that. You could do that. So, you know. Oh, my bad. The camera. But these are ways to do it. You would do the same way for the ya. Like ya or saghira. It would go like this too. Something like this. You know, it would be something like this. Or, you know, you could just do for the yeah, you could instead make it big, take away that. But you know, that's four more yeah variations. And for example, when you're putting the ha or jim or kha with something like lam or alif after it, you could close up the opening, like you do this. Come like that. Let's say this is the alif. Like that would be, let's say ja. You know, that's how you would make that. You could do the alif like that. This thing's just a decoration. It doesn't really mean anything. Or you could say, let's say, ha and lam. You could do with the lam too, you know. Mount kind of lean to the side, which you don't want. You would mount it more over here, so you come like that. But that's just a mistake I made right there. But say you did something like this, you know, or you could, you know, you could just play with it. You know what I mean? Let's try. And what I forgot to say from my previous one about the bat is when you're connecting bat or that with another of the same shape, you could like forgot to mention this in the other video. You could, let's say, it's like that, right? And when you're connecting it, let's say connect, you would make this part like, oh, my bad. You'd make it sharp, you know what I mean? See, it's a little sharp right there. Make it a little sharp. And connect something to its end. So, onto that, if we were doing it like a khata or khata or something like that, you could let's use this. You would make it kind of sharp, you know. You know what I mean? Like, this could be sharp. If we were adding, you know, you could also do 2 gems together. Like this, let's say it's haja or some stuff like that. You connect them like this. That's another way you can connect it if you want any ideas with that, you know. One thing I forgot to say was, I'm pretty sure a lot of people seen this way, but like, for example, there's ways for connecting it when there's a letter before it. Let's say a lamb. That's the start of the lamb right there. This is just like a decoration for the lamb. It's not anything. It doesn't really mean anything though. But you would come in like that. I'm sorry I didn't do on the line, but come in like that. And let's say we're adding some like that. You know, like something like that, you know what I mean? But that's one way of doing it with a lamb. Another way is you could, if you're adding a lamb, you could, I didn't do it right there, but you could like, you could do this. See that? And then, you know, add whatever you want after that. But this would be the lamb then. This is the lamb. Or if you were going for it shorter, let's just do that. but this could be like, I'm pretty sure, like something like a tat or something, I'm pretty sure you've seen that somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's in the Quran or something. But yeah, those are ways to put for stuff like, you could also like, when it comes to this one, this can go into something like a yet, by the way. Like if I do over here, like this, you could do something like this. So yeah, that's a lot of ways to use the jim or ha or kha in today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I guess subscribe or something. I'll see you guys.